Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Matthew Kimaso. And in today's video, I am going to illustrate two types of lines, which is among the lines which are used in technical drawing. One, we have continuous narrow line, which is also termed as construction lines. And these lines, as the name suggests, it appears as thin and it is continuous. Now, I will use a simple illustration to show you how that line is applied when you are drawing. Now, assuming you've been given a square, you have been told to construct a square of 50 by 50. The first thing you do is to come up with a line, and that line is a construction line. You mark a starting point. You call this point A. You measure 50, pick 50 from your ruler. Now you have your 50. You name this as B. Now you produce perpendiculars. That is by measuring 90 degrees. That is by measuring 90 degrees. From A and B. Then you produce a construction line. You measure 50. And you mark along the perpendiculars. You will obtain corner C and corner D. You join to obtain your square. Now, in this drawing, I want to clearly show you the construction line. Now, a construction line are those lines which are outside the solution. Now, for our case, you are required to keep a square, and this is the square only. Now, the square is from this corner A, B, C, and D, all joined by edges. It becomes a square. Now, the construction lines are lines which are outside a solution. Now, we have this line here extending from this side, and then we have this one, we have this one, we have this one. All those now are called construction lines. I hope you get that one. Let us go to number 2. Continuous white lines. Also, you can refer this line as bold line. Now, in this line, it is very clear. It is used to show visible edges or outlines. It means that depending on the color of the line you are using, you will bold that line. That is, the ink will be more concentrated on the line. Now, I want to illustrate this using the same image or the square. Now, the question was to come up with a square. Now, the purpose of this line is to give us the solution. I normally call it the solution line because it will give me the required answer. And this answer for us is a square. Now you will assume all of these are construction lines so that we can have, at the end of the day, we have our square. Now I will join from A to B because that one is a clear line. So this one I will give it as a bold line. And then this one is a bold line. This one is our bold line. This one is my border line. Now realize now I have excluded the other lines because the other lines are construction lines. Our solution now is A, B, C, and D, and that is how this line applies. And in that case, I've explained the continuous narrow line and the continuous white line. In the next video, I'll be dealing with the other two lines, that is continuous broken lines and continuous dashed dotted lines.